Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back, everybody. This is EvolMenime. How are we doing today? I am absolutely fantastic. Thanks so much for asking. I hope you guys are all doing well. So I'm still here in the jungle. I did collect a couple jungle saplings and cut down some of these trees. And what I did is, you can see those leaves decaying up there, is I climbed to the top of that tree and changed my render distance to see if I could find any temples, and I did. I found one, and I haven't been to it yet. I wanted to bring you guys on. I wanted to share this experience with you, and so that's what we're gonna do. Let me see real quick. No. Really? Me? I don't want a sapling. Okay. Let's see if there's like any saplings that came up here. It doesn't look like it, but one did fall. There it is. Okay. We got 10 now. All right. So the temple is actually over there in this early direction. So my portal is there, and the temple is just oh, I saw another one drop. Got it. And the temple is just over there. So we're gonna go over there and we're going to explore. Let's go on this journey together. Yes. Okay. It's actually extremely lucky. I wasn't honestly, I wasn't expecting to find one, but it's one of those things like in Minecraft. It's like, just jump up there and see. Like, you got a nice vantage point. You might as well. You probably won't find anything, but if you do, it'll be awesome. I have enough melons for now. There it is. I think that's it. No, those are cows. Cows! You made me think you were a temple. Where is it? All right, let's see if we can't climb up somewhere, or just continue this way for a little bit. Bound to run into it soon. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay. So we're actually going to bring our Nether portal over here, and we're going to set this up as our jungle base. Our jungle base. Do I have any torches on me? I do not. I don't have any coal on me either. Okay. Let's make sure there's no baddies. There's no baddies. All right, let's come down here. Make sure there's... Okay. There's no baddies down here. So let's see. That didn't do it. That did move something. Okay. Nope. Okay. I know there's like a pattern to this, but I never remember what it is. Really? Oh, that did something. Okay. Let's move this one again. What'd that do? Nothing. Okay. It just puts it back. Fail. 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 I have a pickaxe. Okay, so it should be this one extends. I don't know. Ooh, we got diamond horse armor. Woo woo. So let's see. If I flip this one, those two pistons extend out, and then so this one doesn't do anything. Right, let's see this. Let's see this in action. Okay, so we'll put. I think it was just like this, right? So those go like that. That goes like that, and we got to pull that down and then pull these in. that's how to do it, folks. That's how you get this little trap open. Okay, now there's also a tripwire. There it is. Okay, so let's stand on this side. Okay, got that one. I think there's another one right there. Where's that? Whoops. Give me those arrows. I think, yep, that tripwire's right there. Boom. Give me those arrows. Sweet. There's nothing special on this one. But that's okay, because we do have some redstone and stuff in here, some tripwires and stuff that we can use, and this is where we're going to put our nether portal. In fact, I am going to put it, I think, right here. So we're going to dig out this and this, and we'll put it out there so you come out here, and then you're in this jungle temple. We could put it down here, but I don't think that'll work really well. So let me go grab my nether portal real quick, and then once I have it all set up, I'll bring you guys back. All right, and we are back, and I wanted to bring you back to this point because I've realized that not everybody understands how nether portals work. And so I kind of wanted to go over a little bit of that with you today. So we moved our nether portal over here, and when we... let me get the coordinates first. Oops. So this is... hold on. Negative 21418 and negative 1797, and then negative 21417. Okay. So when we go through this nether portal, it takes us back to the original nether portal we built in the nether. But that's a problem. Hold on, my volume is like way loud. And that's a problem because if we go back through this nether portal, we do not end up in the nether fortress. We end up here. And this is actually where the nether portal originally spawned when I did this, and I just moved it above ground. So what we need to do now is we need to figure out where our new nether portal needs to be. And by... oh, that might have stopped the recording. Hold on one second. And in order to do that, we need to take those first numbers that we had. So it's the negative 21418. And we're going to divide that by 8 to get negative 2,677. And then clear that. And then we need to do negative 1797. And we're going to divide that by 8. And that gives us negative 224. So right now we are at 2675 and negative 245. And we need to be at negative 224. So we actually need... so let's go this way a little bit, because this is going to actually change my tunnel drastically. Oh, so 224 right here, and then we need 2677, so we need to go this way. And I don't have a pick to do this. It's only gonna give me 16 blocks. Yep, that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna go away real quick. I'm gonna do up another diamond pickaxe, and then I'll be right back. All right, and we are back. So I got my diamond pickaxe. I also did some filling in of the pathway while I was away. And so what I wanted to talk to you about, why I kind of destroyed this nether portal a little bit, is the way nether portals work. So when people say that they linked up another portal to another nether portal, it's kind of like a misnomer. Like, it's kind of bad information. Nether portals don't necessarily link. Um, they only link if it's the only other nether portal within like a 257 by 257 area, which is why when I went through earlier the one in the temple compared to the one underground, or like when I went through this one, it would take me to the one that was underground because it centers it and then or it multiplies it essentially by 8 and then searches in like a 257 by 257 area, which is why it's kind of important to get these numbers as exact as possible in order to prevent portals from not linking properly. And I use that term link loosely because, like I said, they don't actually link. Like, this portal is not directly tied to the one that's in um, the jungle temple, just because that was the one I went through. It made a completely new one when I went from the Nether back to the overworld, because it's not tied to it in any way, shape, or form. It just happened to be that the portal that was in the overworld was farther away than the search criteria um, for the new Nether portal. So it created a new one. So what I want to do now is I just want to fill this area back in so that I can kind of just forget about this area real quick, and then we'll go drop the other Nether portal, which I have dug out the area for. So is that really all then? Okay, looks like we're not filling it in. All right, so back this way is where our new Nether portal is going to be. And it's going to be put right here. 3, and boom, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is where our new Nether portal is going to go. I'm just going to take out a 3 height area real quick to make this look a little bit nicer. And like I said, in later episodes, I will go through and pretty all of this up much more than it is now. But right now we're kind of restricted to the blocks and stuff that we have until we can get some better ones later on. So let me just use up this nether rack that I have to fill this in as much as possible. And this is just to help me prevent, coming down here every time. I'll notice this one first. The other thing that I wanted to discuss is I want to kind of do this with every area, if you will. So I want to, yeah, see, now we get popped out into the correct one. So like with the desert biome one that I have, I want to find like a desert temple and set up the nether portal to go into that temple. Now, I think the original one was back this way. We got to go find that original one and get rid of it. Just because it's free obsidian, it's just kind of sitting there. I think it was this way. Was it this way? Maybe it was this way. I don't remember. I don't actually have... Oh yeah, it was this way. Okay. This is where all the sheeps are. I'm going to kill actually some of these sheep so that I can leave a bed over here instead of having to carry one with me all the time. So yeah, the original nether portal was just right over here, and right where that block is. We got to go down, 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 down. So hopefully we can do this before we drown. And if not, we can just put a block above our head. It won't be that big of a deal. But if I recall, it wasn't that far. Yep, we're not going to make it. We'll make it now. So here's the other, another portal. So I'm going to go ahead and break this. And then once I have it broken, I'll bring you back and we'll kind of discuss nether portals a little bit more. Okay, and we are here. Sorry, just adjust my microphone. We're here back at the temple. I actually want to go out and grab a little bit of wood, see if we can find some smaller trees like this one. This one will work perfectly. While we talk about this. So, going back, talk about the nether portals and how they, air quotes, link up. This can actually be exploited in order to create a obsidian farm. So what you can do is actually go into the nether, create another portal that's, I think it's like 16 blocks away from the one that you come through, and then go through that, and it'll actually create one that's like 128 blocks away from the overworld one. And then you just mine that, and then continue to, like, you go through it, and you can keep doing that over and over and over. So you just keep going back through the original one you created in the overworld, go back through the one in the nether, and then it creates a new one. You destroy it, you go back through the one in the original one you created in the overworld, and so on and so forth, and it'll continue to create it. So let's see if we can get this right. So we need to push that, and then that, right? And then that, and then that. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, so I think that's how it normally is. So if you want to do this puzzle, you have to push that down, and then this up. That up and that up. I don't think that's how it starts. But anyway. So yeah, that's you can kind of create like an obsidian farm that way, and it's a really kind of a nice way to do it if you have the patience, or if you need just a lot of obsidian, you have a pretty BA pickaxe. So we have our what is this called? Temple. We have a little temple set up. We got a bed in here. It's down here that we can sleep in to pass the night. And then what I want to ultimately do in each one of these different biomes is build, different types of bases, right? I kind of want to challenge myself to expand my horizons and, do different kind of bases. So kind of do like some sort of, tree, house type things in the jungle, and this being the primary part of my base. And then the other part of this would be that in each biome where there is, some sort of feature, like, in the deserts have the temples and stuff, that's where we'll put our portal, and then we'll go from there, and we kind of use that desert temple as, oh, hey, that was extremely rude, homie. There was no need for you to do that. But we can kind of do that, or keep that theme going. And these are just ideas for me to, keep this series going, keep it exciting. So we'll do like a desert, theme, a jungle theme. We'll do an ice spikes theme, kind of like a Frozen type theme, if you will. For each one of the different biomes, and I think that could be really, really cool. And we'll have like our main base of operations in each one of those biomes, because each one of those biomes offers different things that we may need in the future, different types of blocks or different types of farming that can only be done in those biomes. Like with ice spikes biomes, there's lots of ice there, and it'll be easy to make ice in an ice spikes biome since it's all just frozen. And then jungle biomes, there's not really a whole lot we can farm in a jungle biome except for melons, and even then that's not really farming them, it's just kind of finding them. But I'm sure that we can find uses for it, and I think that would be really, really neat. The other idea I have, and something I want you guys, if you guys have made it this far in the video, we're getting kind of towards the end of it, is if you... I really don't know my audience very well, and that kind of bothers me. So what I want you guys to do is in the comment section below, let me know if you guys, one, play Minecraft, and two, what kind of Minecraft player are you? Are you just a casual player? You just get on and mess around for a little bit? And yes, the game is actually framing. It's not the video. Do you guys just get on casually play? Are you guys a builder type, redstone type? You know, what kind of players are you? Because I have another idea for a series, kind of like a mini series that we can do, where we explore redstone. And the reason I want to do this series is for a couple different reasons. One, because I want to be better with redstone. By trade, a like electronics technician. I deal with like electricity and circuit boards and stuff all the time. But I've never really delved into the redstone in this game, and it's so similar, it's ridiculous. And so the series I was thinking about starting, and because I haven't really found out a lot about it, or I haven't seen it on YouTube or anywhere else, is kind of some like redstone tutorials where we talk about, you know, different types of things, not that you can just do with redstone, but what redstone is capable of. Because we see all the time, you know, like Etho's lab, he does a lot of redstone, and a lot of it goes over people's heads because they just don't understand like what a lot of the stuff that he's talking about is. You know, he uses a lot of T flip-flops, but how many people actually know what a T flip-flop is unless you're a hardcore redstoner and you know electronics really well? And the same thing with like AND gates, OR gates, NOR gates, you know, whatever. Because to the untrained eye, redstone seems very, very simple, but in reality, you can use it for all sorts of really, really amazing things. And I just watched a video from Etho today where he's actually trying to create a memory system within Minecraft, not using any command blocks or anything, just straight vanilla, so that he can, you know, have memory within Minecraft. He can remember stuff because he's trying to build like a Simon type game. You know, the one where it had like the blue, red, yellow, and green colors, and it played a sequence and you had to match that sequence, and it would play another sequence, you had to match it. But his problem is that he doesn't have any sort of memory, so he's actually creating that within Minecraft. And then obviously a lot of people know who Seth Bling is, and Seth Bling creates like stupid incredible things in Minecraft, right? He created a working cell phone, and then more recently he emulated an Atari 2600. Granted, he was using command blocks and stuff, but a lot of that stuff, you know, has to do with knowing the capabilities of what the game has to offer, and being able to use it and exploit it. So I've been thinking about starting a series where, you know, we cover redstone, how it works, and what some of these things are. You know, what is a T flip-flop? What is an AND gate? And not only what is it, but how can it be used, right? What practical uses does a T flip-flop have? What practical uses does an AND gate have? And those kind of things. Obviously, we would start off with very, very beginner stuff, you know, talking about the origins of redstone, where to find redstone, and, you know, the basic uses of redstone. But eventually, as the series goes on, or the mini-series goes on, we would explore more and more about what practical uses each one of these things has, and how you could implement it into your redstone builds, so that, you know, we're not just going on YouTube and seeing these guys create these really, really amazing things, and then just watching a tutorial and copying it in our world and having no clue how it works whatsoever. Because I see that so much, is these people, they see these tutorials and they get like a world download or something, or they just watch the tutorial and they just copy and paste it pretty much into their own single player world, and they have no idea how it works or what it, like, you know, they just don't understand what the actual mechanism is doing. And I think that's a big problem. So if that's something you guys like to see, you know, let me know that in the comment section below. I'm probably going to do it, whether or not my audience wants to see it, because I don't unfortunately have a whole lot of subscribers or a whole lot of viewers, but I still do want your opinion on the matter. So I think I'm done ranting as we try to run back to the overworld. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. Episode 5, I believe we are now on. I know it hasn't been a super exciting episode. We just kind of talked about nether portals and stuff. And that's something, that I like teaching. I like explaining things to people. So, talking about like going more in depth about nether portals and, showing how to air quotes link them up, or, whatever have you, or, get into the nitty gritty about how they work so that you can create a really fabulous, nether hub for yourself in your own game without having to rely on, or just getting frustrated with, your nether portals. You can come here and you can actually learn how all this stuff works. I'd be really, really interested to know what your opinions on doing videos on that is, because I want to do videos on that, and I think I'm going to. So we are now back at our main nether portal in the beginnings of our nether hub. We have directly behind me, like above my head, is to the desert, and then the one kind of right next to it where I came out of is to the jungle where we just came from. And I have another one way back in the distance. You can kind of see where those 2 torches are above my head. That one's going to a super secret place that we will talk about in a future episode. But for now, that's going to do it for me for this episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you leave those comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on everything we discussed in this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.